welcome back to Free Speak. I'm your host, Michael, and today we're going to do some free writing with our mouths. It's nice to see you again. It's nice to be back here again. I like to say that again because it's fun to say that again. You can rhyme again with again, and everything's great again. Look at that. Look at that. We're writing poetry. We're writing poetics. Speaking of which, it's been good. It's been good. Summer is quite a summery thing to summer. Again. No, it's been good. I have had some ice cream, in case you were wondering. That last video I had was about ice cream, and I've had some ice cream since then, and it's been good. I had some drumsticks, actually. They were fantastic. Or not, yeah, I guess they're called drumsticks, but they were good. Trying to think what else. We're going to talk about some stuff today, because stuff is fun to talk about. Again. Yeah, so, I haven't figured out what we're going to talk about, and that's the point, is to not know what I'm going to talk about, but we're going to talk about something. It's hot, so that's fun, but I don't want to talk about being hot, because, I mean, I'm hot. As you can see, I'm wearing my sleeveless shirt to get my tan on, because I want to get tan in the summer, so that I can be extra fine, extra good. Today, to date the video, it's the summer solstice, so today's the longest day. I don't know what I'm going to do with my longest day today, so that's pretty cool. But I think we should talk about finances. Yes, we're going to talk about finances. About saving money and how important it is to save money. So I have been working at the same job that I have for almost 3 years. In August I will have worked there for 3 years. And in that time I have saved a decent amount of money. Pretty good. Like pretty good. Like if not quite there, but I'm almost there to having enough to put a down payment on a house. Let's just put it that way. A very cheap house that doesn't require much, but nonetheless, down payment on a house. I am comfortably saved, and I also have another account with my job that lets me put away for my retirement, like a 401k. So I think it's actually quite important to save money. We got some motorcyclists, which is weird. Bikers, sorry. We got some bikers who are weaving in and out of traffic. But that's why. I think it's important. It's important to save money. And here, let me break it down why. They always use the example of if you start saving earlier, then you have more money that you can save. The only problem right now is that our banking system doesn't really allow for credit buildup or for fund buildup, which is a problem. So when you, like for instance, the interest rates are so low in the banks that it's not, unless you're making $40,000 a year and you can put away like $500 a month, you really won't feel that saving rate. I know that I've recently just opened I opened an actual savings account, like a money market savings account, and that's a little bit better, but it's still, oh my goodness, it's still hard to build up any interest. So that's a little bit of a problem. So you can't really depend on making money from having it sit in the bank. But nonetheless, it's still important. If you at least put $100 away every month, you will have $1,200 by the end of the year, which is pretty nice. And if you keep doing that year after year after year after year, you'll actually have some good money. Especially to the younger viewers out there who are watching. I don't know who or what younger viewers are watching, but especially when you have expendable income and you have a job and you're only working so you can pay for gas or buy fancy stuff or yada yada yada. If you have a good job, set aside money, because that's important. It's so important, especially if you do that $100 a month, which isn't that much, especially it depends on how much you work, but honestly, $100 a month, if you set that aside, you'll have quite a bit of, you'll have a chunk of change after you leave high school. Like for me, I got my high school job my junior year. Yes. Yes, it was my junior year of high school. So I had 2 years. So if you start working, you work your last 2 years of high school, you'll have $24,000 saved. And that's not even half of it. You should be making more than $100 a month. So that's only like what, a third or something of, probably about a third of what you're making. It's fantastic. It's really good, and it will set you up for great things. So if you want to pull the savings out afterwards and buy whatever, that's fine. Or if you want to keep that savings for like emergencies, that's also really good. But I can't stress the importance of saving enough. You'll miss it when you don't have it, if that makes any sense. So if you put it into savings and then later on you have that, at least if you have that emergency fund, then you have all that money to buy a new car, or to fix up your old car, or to, if you don't have rent for when you move out, or when you're on your college dormitory, you know, that can help you survive a little bit longer and help you buy groceries. It's really important to do that and to put that away into savings. Now, I'm not advocating working all the way through high school, because for some people it's not about that. I think personally, I didn't grow up too fast, but I definitely gave up on some of the things that I liked doing. Not necessarily liked doing. I worked about 12 to 20 hours a week in high school, but it wasn't bad. I still got to do plays. I still did so I still did theater. I still did sports. It's just one of those things of like you do make sacrifices. Like, 'cause I know my track season suffered as a result of me working. I also had an injury that I had, but that wasn't that big of a deal. Well, that was more so that's what took away from my performance rather than money. But yeah, I would definitely say that that's one of if I'm gonna give life advice, or if I'm gonna vlog about what's important and what you should be doing, definitely think that saving is one of them. Making money and then putting at least $100 on savings. You know, if you can't do $100, any consistent amount that you can do month to month and put away on savings is going to be great, and future you is going to thank you. You're going to change future you's life, and it's going to be very nice. So there we go. Just a little spiel about savings and other things. I'm glad that my parents taught me how to save and taught me the importance of saving, because it's really helped me now and the time of my life where I'm at now. It's comfortable, it's nice to have an emergency fund. But yeah, I definitely recommend that, and I say that go and do it. So there we are. It's a quick little free speak session. I'm Michael. I've been your host. Please favorite the video, like the video, subscribe, share the love, share the video. You guys are awesome. I will see you all soon. Have a great summer, and don't forget to save.